This was my Wi-Fi speed before the upgrade, and this, look at this one right here. This was the speed after. I'm gonna share with you how I managed to fix my home network on the cheap, and this only cost me $29. I was about to spend hundreds of dollars on a Wi-Fi mesh solution for the house because certain parts of the house here, the Wi-Fi just doesn't reach. And if it does reach, it's really slow and quite painful. This $29 dual band Wi-Fi range extender has basically made me almost regret laying really long Ethernet cable all over the house. This little guy right here has completely changed the speed results here on Wi-Fi and the entire wireless experience. I'm also going to give you a pro tip to allow for a full Wi-Fi mesh experience in your house. So your device will automatically work towards the access point with the strongest signal without a bunch of annoying passwords. I'll just quickly explain what common issues that this particular device solves. If you've got a fast internet connection and use it for Wi-Fi, and you're wondering why your YouTube videos are buffering or websites are slow as dirt, or if your Wi-Fi internet is generally sluggish in a room further away from the router, this will solve those common issues. By the way, folks, this video is not sponsored in any way. We purchased this for the house here to achieve faster internet at the house for our wireless devices, and it's worked. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. All that stuff really helps. Now, there's two main types of Wi-Fi. There's 2.4 gigahertz, which is the slowest of the two, but it reaches further, and 5 gigahertz, which is faster, but has way less reach. So you've got to kind of pick your poison there. The further you move away from your router, the worse both networks become. People assume that their Wi-Fi is lossless through walls or at a distance, or as long as you have reception, but that's not the case. The secret to making this work is placement. You don't want to put the extender in a dead zone where it has trouble receiving the signal from the router that's in another room. I placed this about halfway between the main router and the back room, and this allows it to grab a strong 5 gigahertz signal and bridge it into the area where the main modem starts to struggle. By getting into that cleaner 5 gigahertz lane, you bypass the interference from your neighbors or old electronics that usually kills your 2.4 gigahertz speed. If you live in a townhouse or in close proximity to lots of different neighbors, switching to 5 gigahertz can make a huge difference. To prove a point, I'm in the back room of the house and the Wi-Fi is barely working here. I'm lucky to get 13 megabits per second at its peak, and it usually sits a lot slower. And this is on the 2.4 gigahertz band. On 5 gigahertz, I can't even connect properly to my modem most of the time from the back of the house. Now let's take a look at the speed running the Tender AC1200. So on the 2.4 gigahertz band, I can get up to 60 megabits per second, so a massive improvement, and over 230 megabits per second when I'm on the 5 gigahertz speed. The best part about this wireless point is that I can now surf the web, watch Netflix, YouTube, game, or upload videos nice and fast over Wi-Fi, whereas before I was really capped on my upload and download speed. This has improved my Wi-Fi signal. It's also made my Wi-Fi a lot faster, and it will stop the annoying internet buffering that we were suffering with for months. So I can't recommend this enough. To connect the Tender AC1200 to your home Wi-Fi network was easy as. Download the Tender Wi-Fi app and follow the prompts. Now, the great thing about the app and this unit is it's not data mining. You can complete the setup as a guest, which I can really appreciate. Let me give you that pro tip. So in the setup process, you get to name your Wi-Fi networks. And by default, if you don't change them, it will be the same two network names you're used to seeing, but it will have EXT on the end. So now you've got 4 networks, which isn't ideal, and I'll explain why. So I didn't realize this at the start, but when I went to, say, the back end of the house here, I was still stuck on the Wi-Fi up from the front of the house, which wasn't very good. I'd have to manually get on my phone or computer and then switch to a different network. And then when I came back to my computer, I'd have to switch again, which wasn't ideal. I later realized that I could just label the Wi-Fi networks in this with exactly the same name and password as my main router, which means I'm now getting the Wi-Fi mesh experience. I can walk anywhere around the house and our devices will now point to whatever is closest. If you're closest to this, you'll get the benefit of the faster Wi-Fi, and if you're closer to where your router is actually sitting, it will automatically go to that, and the entire experience is seamless. We've had this connected at the house now for about 2 weeks, and not only are all of our devices much faster on the Wi-Fi network, things like Apple TV work a lot better. Since they removed the Ethernet port on the back of them for some reason, getting Wi-Fi in that particular portion of our living room was also very tough. But with this, it now connects right behind it, and it's fast and easy, and the streaming hasn't glitched a single time. And this has just made the entire Wi-Fi experience here, again, so much better than we had before. I'm kind of bummed I didn't try this sooner. We got this for $29, which was actually cheaper than all of the Ethernet cables I purchased for the house. I had to run 15 and 20 meter ones around the house to get Ethernet in certain parts of the house. Had I have known these were so good, I would have bought one of these sooner. Thanks again for watching. Drop a thumbs up if this was helpful, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.